Hi, welcome to Dark Skin Tarot. I'm so pleased to be doing this channel. I had a previous channel that I actually started February 7th of 2020. And come this Tuesday, it'll be 3 years. And I started that channel because I was on the twin flame journey. And I personally found that doing tarot helped to provide a lot of introspection and understanding. And quite frankly, if you're a dark-skinned girl who's coming here, you may be a Christian or may have been a Christian, or you're not a Christian, but you understand the importance of God in our community. And I found that as I was going through that journey, that a lot of the things that I was reading didn't necessarily bring me peace. And I feel that we are in a place and a time as dark-skinned women where we're under attack. Not only are we under attack, but sometimes out of fear, out of pain, out of hurt, out of jealousy, whatever it is, we attack one another. And what I'm hoping to do is create a family of like-minded women, like-minded dark-skinned women, because our experience honestly is like no other experience. The vision that I have is that there's a network of like-minded, progressive, properly assertive, non-male identified, and we're doing things to benefit ourselves and our children, specifically our girl children. I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. And I have spoken to my daughter about life and how we are sometimes perceived. And the truth of the matter is we've been sold a pack of lies. So I'm going to be doing tarot that's uplifting to us, that is edifying, that causes us to look at the truth of ourselves, to appreciate our gifts, to remove bad patterns, habits, and people, to learn how to manifest our greatness. I'm doing this along with you, right? So it's not like I'm some great leader and I'm going to tell you this is how you do it, how you achieve it. But today I decided to stop that other channel because it wasn't necessary anymore. And look at that. Miracles, Ayazen, and Urzuli, what is that? Urzuli Danter for etheric chords. This is beautiful. I want all of us to be sitting in our power. I do. I want all of us to understand that we own the throne. It's ours. Whether you are a biological mother or a mentor, our role is important, but we can only do this once we take care of this, right? And so that is my goal. Interesting. It looks like this is a daughter and a son. That's so beautiful based on what I just said for this to come out. So this is a journey that we're going to take together. Okay? This is a journey that we're going to be taking together. So let's get started. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to read these 2 cards to you. And I'm also going to pull out my Shaman's Oracle because you will always be the journeyer and you're going to have companion spirits alongside of you who are assisting you. So I'm going to put this like this, okay? The journeyer and the companion. And so what we're going to do is pull out, after I read these 2 cards, what companions will be alongside of you on this leg of the journey. Okay, and just so that you know, today is February 5th. Today is also the Leo supermoon. So it's supposed to look fuller than any other full moon because it's supposed to be closer to Earth. It's not so much the astrology, okay? I'm not an astrologer. But what I am interested in are the energies that come along with specific dates and times and cycles, and how we can utilize them and harness them to become our best and live the best life and to fulfill our divine purpose here on this earth. That is my goal. I feel the need to say to you that I do believe in God, but I don't believe that it is how we've been taught. I think a lot of that has helped to hold us back. It has helped to keep us in a stronghold. It has allowed us to continually turn the cheek and be slapped and hurt and disrespected and maimed and left at the side of the road. And I don't know, I want to be your good Samaritan if I can, and I want you to be mine. We need to start picking each other up. I'm paused because this is a very special moment. It's a sacred moment. On some levels, perhaps it's even a risky moment for me, for you, because I feel that there's change in the air. There's a shift. There's a shift. I know when COVID first started, I said to my friends, and my circle is very small, very tight. I don't run with a lot of people. I said to my girlfriends who are dark skinned, well, one is a dark skinned woman, one is a lighter tone woman, that the people that won't do well are those who are supposed to be our counterpart and those who are supposed to be the counterpart of the Caucasian man. They're not going to do well. And we're seeing that continuously. I do believe in resting in our femininity. I do believe that our skin tone is beautiful. You'll notice that I didn't call the channel black because we are not black. We are brown, right? We all know what black looks like, and this is not black. And I understand that we do it for socioeconomic, political reasons, racism, sexism, all the isms, biases, all of that stuff. And this is my part in helping to start rectifying and coming alongside of you to help you start maybe seeing the world differently, or if you're already seeing the world differently, that's beautiful for us to network and make a stronghold, because we actually need to protect ourselves. I would also say to you that you don't need to let people know that you're making big moves or a shift. Sometimes it's really important to shift quietly, to know who you're speaking with, to know who you're sharing with. And when I see just the amount of violence that's exacted upon us and the amount of disrespect, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart even more when it's women doing it to women. So this is my heart, honestly, it's a calling, it's a need to speak to us on a global level. I will say that at some point in time, just so you know, I will be starting an email list, because this is not my platform, right? This is YouTube, and they can change the rules anytime they want. And the moment they do, it's possible that you can lose contact, you can lose your base. So I will be setting up just a small little landing page where you can sign up, so that if I have special offers or there's something going on or we need to communicate in a different forum, that we're able to stay connected. We have to think outside the box and continue to think several paces ahead. And that's what I'm attempting to do here. It is my intention to also bring books to your attention. And if you have books that have changed your life, that have been meaningful, helpful, that have given you strength and courage and insight, I ask that you share them with me. I do. I'm happy to read them myself and also share them with the larger group. So I think that's enough talking. You'll get to know me as time goes on, and I'll get to know you. But I want to tell you, I'm so grateful, and I am excited. I'm excited. I'm excited in my spirit. This is a new chapter for me, and I'm so appreciative that you're that you're on this with me. All right, let's get started. Let me get some water first. Okay. All right. So let's start here and let's dial into these cards here. Okay. So we have the journeyer, and the journeyer is you, okay? You are the individual on the journey who's learning, loving, laughing, experiencing all of that, okay? And so let's dial in, because this is your position. As I said, you're on the throne. This is abundance. I don't know where you are in your life. I don't know what your circumstances are, but I want you to know that you are abundant. And oftentimes in the society, we think of abundance being or residing outside of us, outside of who we are, the money we make, the car that we have, the job, the title that we hold, the amount of education, whether we have a man or not. And I'm telling you, that is not where your abundance is. Your abundance resides internally, as above, as in the heavens. I do want to say that I will be bringing in the Bible from time to time, because that is my background, that is my understanding, that is my knowledge. And I was just thinking about the prayer, Our Father, your will be done on earth as it is where? In heaven. So it is heaven, and then it comes down here. In heaven, you are meant to be abundant. In heaven, you are meant to sit on the throne. In heaven, you are... Does this lady look like she's stressing? She looks fit. She looks healthy. She's well cared for. She's resting. Her crown chakra is protected. Things are lush. It may not feel that way for you now. It's okay. We'll get there. All right, so let's look at number 42. Now, this is number 42. 4 and 2 reduces to 6 in the tarot. 6 is lovers. 6 is about relationships. 6 is also about decision, right? And so these miracles will come to you based on the relationship that you have with yourself internally, the relationship that you have with your higher self, the relationship that you also have with God. Now, you will hear me refer to God as she at times and as a he sometimes, because why? God is what we need God to be in the moment that we need God. So there are times where I will refer to God as a woman, as she. And there are times where I will refer to God as he. Because I think we've lost a lot of balance in our society. And I want to say that I feel that we've been misled. And the feminine, the divine feminine, has been tossed aside. But that is changing, that is shifting. And I want us to get in position. Okay? It is time for us to get in position. So 42 is about decisions. Okay? And it's about what you're going to allow into your life, what you will allow to enter and what you will allow to exit. So this here is the goddess of miracles, and she represents the country of Haiti. Let me tell you something. That's so special, because you may or may not know the history of Haiti. I don't know all of it, but I know that Haiti was ravaged. I know that Haiti ran out the colonizers. And they have been paying the price ever since. They pay France. See, what happens is when there's a war, the country that wins the war gets money from the country that lost, right? That's why the US is always like rebuilding, right? So they go to war and then they get all the contracts to rebuild, because that's the agreement. Whether it was France or England, whoever was in there, in Haiti, what happened is Haiti won the war. But then they had all these, let's call them embargoes, or, trade embargoes and levies placed against them, that they are paying France every blasted year. And that's not how it's supposed to go. There's such a disrespect. I know people have to say Haiti has voodoo and this and that. Maybe it does. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Okay. On that note, I think it's important for you to also get back to you and not lose who you are. Like Haiti, people will try to shame you. They'll try to make you feel like you're less than, that you don't matter, that you don't have any value. Meanwhile, they're emulating you and taking from you and pillaging you, your image, your ideas. And that is a no. That's a no. That is a no more, no longer, no way. We're not doing that. And there's ways to do that. You don't have to be loud and obnoxious. Sometimes there's a time to be loud and let people know exactly where you stand. And other times we can do things clandestinely. Clandestinely. Right? We can move differently. It says here that Mambo is the priestess. Mambo Aizan is the wise Haitian Iwa, or deity, queen of the market. Riches and sacred initiations respect her as the highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. So this is also the high priestess, right? So if we were to take this card related to tarot, it would be the number 2, right? And 2 is a high priestess. I believe in the tarot, the high priestess sits between Boaz and Josiah. She normally would have a book on her lap. That's the book of knowledge, the book of secrets, the book of wisdom. There's an ethereal knowledge. The other reason why I'm doing this channel is because I do feel that over time that we have been led astray with who we are and what our skills and abilities and talents are. We've been put in a position where we've forgotten ourselves. But you might have mothers and grandmothers and aunts and great aunts and great grandmothers who knew how to do things, that knew how to use the bush, how to use plants and flowers to heal, to make salves, to make ointments, to make medication. There is something within us, within our DNA, within our bones that just, for me, from my perspective, there's a knowingness, a way of being, a way of doing that we need to get back to. And for so long, we've been told that we're wrong, that we don't matter. And it's not true. None of it is true. Listen, I remember being a kid and I was told you are black and you're a female and you have 2 strikes against you. I wasn't told that because they didn't like me or love me. I was told that because they wanted to prepare me and protect me. The other thing is that I was supposed to be left-handed. But my mother kept putting the pen every time I would write from my left hand into my right hand. From my left hand into my right hand. Why? Because she said you can't be a female and black and left-handed. I want to tell you right now that my superpowers are in the fact that I am female and I am dark-skinned. I have come to embrace that so much that I want you to feel as friggin' phenomenal as I feel. And if you're feeling better than me, then I want to feel as good as you. The whole point is that we are going to continue to help each other spiral upwards to the best and the highest of us. It says here that you are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. So the question I have for you, what are your dreams, right? I want you to dream outside of your neighborhood. Maybe even dream outside your present community. I want you to dream for stronger character. for greater internal abundance, internal wealth, your mind, your body, your soul. Because as I said earlier, as above, so below, or as on earth as it is in heaven, I am also saying to you, as within, so without. And so what we want to do is we want to cultivate a garden of abundance internally that will manifest itself in the physical world. Because it starts off in the spiritual realm before it shows up in the physical realm. And that's why thoughts are things. That's why the words that we say matter. And that's why those quiet thoughts that we have can grow into something that we either want or don't want. And we don't realize that we're manifesting and watering certain seeds. You can manifest and water seeds of abundance and growth and prosperity and joy and happiness and contentment and confidence. Or you can manifest skills of self-loathing, self-hatred, addiction, pity. And that's why this 42, which reduces to 6, which is the lovers, the union within of the feminine and the masculine energy, is also a choice. And you have the choice to bring in the miracles that you want to see. To embody it, it says here that you claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Hold on. Oh, there you go. Just what I said. Believe that you deserve to be, do, have. The world you want for yourself, you can be true to yourself, do what awakens your soul, and have your desires. This is life's miracle. And if you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. Ask for it and allow it in. As my channel continues to grow, I'm going to be developing some meditations to assist you in shoring up yourself, girding up your loins. Okay? I'm hearing that the next 7 years are going to be potentially difficult years. But we do have the ability and the opportunity, the option, and the tools to be as comfortable as we can during that time. Okay. This one here, etheric chords. That's number 27, 2 and 7 is 9. In the tarot, 9 is the hermit. So the hermit goes within. The hermit does a quiet excavation. It's digging deep within, learning oneself, finding the answers, finding the treasure within. That's also where you will find miracles. I also feel like this card is showing a portal of sorts. Look at that. Look what's in her hand. Depending on where you're from, you might say it's a cutlass, right? Right here. It's a cutlass or a machete. And I love to see that. To me, this machete is also protection, right? And I know that in the news, they like to talk about how, there's so many single mothers in they'll say Black community, right? That there's so many single mothers. But truth be told, this might go against the grain, but I've always believed that the mother is the protector, that it's not the father. In Western society, we want it to be that way. We hope it to be that way. They've told us whatever they want to tell us about it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. The mother is the protector of her children. You need to guard who comes into your home. You need to guard the music that you listen to, the people that you spend time with. And I feel like I need to say here that I'm no saint. So if you're expecting me to always speak politely, that's not going to happen. Sometimes I do cuss because it's required. It says here that Urzil Dantor fought elbow to elbow with her people. Oh, look at that. During the Haitian Revolution to protect mothers and children. She represents the healing of the Dark Mother. If it isn't wholehearted love, release it and remember your worth. You understand me? Now, you might be in a situation, a marriage, a relationship, a work situation, friends, acquaintances, and if they don't understand your worth, then you need to move 9, hermit, silently, to protect yourself and make the moves that you need to make smartly. Okay? What I love here, it says the energy cords binding you and someone, what? You no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes, see the divine cords of God's loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. The declaration here is that I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. So this is what's going on for you right now is the journeyer, okay? I think that's beautiful. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at the companion. We're going to look at the companion and what spirits are coming alongside of you, what energy is coming alongside of you to help you as you navigate, bringing miracles into your life, making good choices and decisions that honor you. As you spend time reflecting and meditating in this hermit energy while being a protector. I want to say you can't protect everybody, and you don't just protect anyone. You don't protect them just because they're blood. Right now we're in a season where a man just got shot down by 5 people that look just like him. I don't think you should go caping for everybody. I told you I have a son, and I told him that he used to carry himself with integrity. Now, in this day and age, it's hard. Why? Because there's so much idolatry and foolishness out there. And the idolatry and foolishness looks fun in the beginning and it's enjoyable because the road to destruction is what? Wide. I said, but if you get in any silly trouble out there because you're messing with the wrong, I'm going to say person, you want to take on the foolishness of having particular preferences which are actually rooted in self-hatred, then all I can do is cry and pray for you. But you got to live that life. You got to live that pain. So you better move wisely. We have enough examples, enough of people making their choices and all of that shit coming home to roost. And they want your sympathy. And to that I say no. You can have grace, mercy, and compassion, yes. But you're not going to take me down like the Titanic. I will not be going with you. I'm not going with you. All right. So let's see here. We have miracles. We have etheric cords, cord cutting, removing yourself from a situation. And again, you don't have to make an announcement. People don't have to know. You just have to move accordingly. My daughter asked me the other day, she has a friend and she's having a hard time breaking up with her boyfriend. I said, listen, I'm not one for lying, but there's a time to. Why? Because these boys are very emotional. they'll hurt you when you want to leave them. You can't leave with grace. So I said, you tell that girl to say that my dad is taking my phone. I'm not allowed to. You get her, you tell her that she needs to find things to do to take her mind off the situation, right? So let her join a class, let her go to night school, let her do something where she doesn't have the time. Let her find a job where she's occupied and busy. Let her tell the guy that my parents put me on a curfew. I can't, right? I don't believe that, I used to be a person that you got to tell the truth all the time. Honestly, right now, because people are being unalived by speaking the truth, don't do that. I heard that there's what is this here? Dancer of inspiration. Beautiful. It does not look like a cross there. But then also this could be one leg, that leg is back, and then that's the body, and that's the arm holding the leg. You know that pose. That skater pose, that ballet pose. Inspiration. I love that because that lines up beautifully with the miracles. So you're going to have the dancer of inspiration by your side. You get another. And you're also going to have the shaman of birth. That is so incredible. The reason why I feel it is incredible is because you have the dancer of inspiration, miracles, hope. And then you've got these etheric chords, the shaman of birth, like family, creativity, protection. That's how I'm reading that. And so this is the shaman oracle, and it talks about early cave drawings. Okay? There were early cave drawings, and they've kind of pulled some of this out and kind of utilized it to tell the story. So let's look at Dancer of Inspiration. So I'm going to refer to the book because I do not know these off by heart. There's no way. Okay. So we have here Dancer of Inspiration, and I'll read what's important. It says here that I am the Dancer of Inspiration. From me comes the magical lightning strike of understanding and innate grasp of knowledge that transforms everything you undertake. I dance in you at your most essential moments, and when others see me, I can inspire them to the greatest heights of achievement. When you journey with me, you see everything with clearer focus, a greater sense of clarity and conviction. I lead you to the gates of the highest wonder. Inspiration can strike us at any moment, bringing a blaze of knowing of understanding. It can transform anything we do. We can be inspired by anything, and that inspiration grows within us like a flower, revealing in its unfolding a deeper and more profound sense of purpose. The dancer of inspiration resonates with a measure of inner certainty that cannot be diminished and shines the light of possibility on us. In achieving a moment of revelation, we are also able to inspire others. One of the greatest acts that we can perform as human beings is inspiring others. This miracle energy, right? Because this high priestess, this lover's card, this decision card is also about a knowing. There's an innate knowing. And so these cards, these companion cards, these energies that will come beside you, or that you might find that reside within you and perhaps have been lying dormant, are about to be awakened. This dancer of inspiration will help to bring clarity. It'll give you the courage to strike out into fresh territory. It will help you to turn the corner, turn the page. It will give you creative strength and imaginative conviction and a sense of winning. This dancer of inspiration is also important because there are decisions that you're going to need to make. Decisions about what's next on this journey for you and who you are or are not taking with you. All I'm hearing right now is Gandalf, you shall not pass, right? You are about to step into a portal. At all times, you must understand that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are guided. You are protected. You are loved. You are heard. And I don't care what anybody says, you're beautiful. You know why? And honestly, truly, beauty is skin deep. Skin deep. You could be ugly but beautiful on the inside. And that will overshadow how you look. I don't care what the world is telling you. I don't care how people might be devaluing you. I don't care how broad your nose might be or how thick your lips are. It's all for a reason. When people make fun and belittle Black women, they don't understand how foolish they look. Dark-skinned women, they don't know how foolish they look. They look silly, uneducated, like a muppet. As if they are mentally impaired and incapable of ingesting and assimilating information in a plausible, sensible manner. It's ridiculous. This dancer, you know what I'm also getting? I talked to you about her sitting and resting and being at ease. And for the longest time, we've been told that we have to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard, 10 times as hard as the others. No, we don't. When you come into alignment with the divine, you don't have to. You don't have to. This is an opportunity for you to fine-tune your discernment, improve your intuition, and activate your crown chakra, which is your head, which is where all the downloads come, where the information comes to you. You will be told to do small things that seem silly. And if you don't know how to do it, practice now. And if you're doing it, then practice more and allow for greater, bigger, and better to come into your life. We are able to move in ease. I'm telling you, I'm doing this channel because I really honestly believe we've been sold a bill of goods that aren't even good. They give you a barrel of apples. And you know, the apples on the top look great until you remove those and you see all the rot beneath. No. We are awe-inspiring. We are magnificent. We are beautiful. Some of us have had incredible traumas. You can heal from that. Some of us carry such deep, heavy shame. You can overcome that. Some of us have taken on some of, the words and thoughts and the way in which people see us and made that our cross to bear. It's not. It is not. And I want to help you throw those lies back into the hell pit of the fire. Back into the fire of hell. Heaven and hell can be right here. It depends on how you decide to move through this life, this earth, and you all have a purpose. You do. And you're not here to be anybody's stepping stone. You can have the life that you want, and we're going to manifest it together. I'm doing this with you. I'm doing this with you. I love this dancer of inspiration with the miracles. Let's move on to the shaman of birth. Shaman. Here it is. Shaman of birth. They're right here. Okay. It says that I am the shaman of birth. I guide souls into being. I am present from the moment of conception to the moment when the newborn arrives in the world. I help at the birth of many things. So we were talking about creativity, right? Now, if you are a mom, makes sense. If you're about to be a mom, makes sense. If you're adopting or fostering, or if you're mentoring, makes sense. If you're birthing a business, ideas, plans, the shaman of birth is by your side. This is for new life, new direction, ideas. Look here, rebirth of dreams, fulfillment, encouragement, new approaches to problems, preparing for the moment, future lifelines. So this shaman of birth helps with the birth of many things such as ideas, beliefs, wisdom, change. I guard and show the way. Remember I told you this woman has a cutlass here, yeah? To all those who seek this path of new beginnings, trust in me as you contemplate your future, for I am midwife to the dreams of many. And so remember, these two cards are related because they're both talking about Haiti. This was a Haitian woman, the dark mother who protected mothers and their children during the war. And this is the high priestess, this is the priestess for Haiti as well. This shaman of birth here says we give birth every day to ideas, aspirations, hopes, promises. Our ancestors understood the importance of new beginnings to ensure the continuing life of the tribe. And we can learn much from this. All fresh starts of any kind warrant the attention we would lavish on a child coming into the world. The shaman of birth shows, what? The miracle of pregnancy. A warrior figure guards the woman who carries the unborn child, ensuring that it comes to no harm. I'm going to say to you that you might think that this is just for young children. No, you are somebody's child. And that warrior, that shaman spirit, that shaman of birth is by your side. It says we need to take the time, the same protective attitude to any new ideas or a fresh direction in our own lives. And so there's a shift going on for you. There's a shift in your mind state. There's a shift in the way that you're doing things. There's a shift in the way that you're moving. And again, you're not alone as you do this. And it's so beautiful to see how these spirits marry, how they marry with these cards, right? It's gorgeous to see how they line up, how the interplay. Shaman of birth, the new ideas that you're bringing forward. I already told you about the chakra and the downloads. The imagination that you're going to receive here. This is a turning point. This is striking out on something that's new. This is clarity. You're being given clarity for your new ideas so that you can birth them and move forward. Understand that. I'm going to pull, oops. These aren't tarot cards, but these are cards. It's called Brave Black First. These are cards that highlight women like us, okay? They highlight women like us. And I wanted to bring that out, and it's the perfect time considering that this is the month of February and what February is supposed to mean. I want to say that they like to call it Black History Month, but it's just not our history, it's their history too. You don't get to dump all that over here, honey. It's your history too. Can I please have a card, God? You know, it's funny, and I did see this one. So, we have, is this Serena? Who is this? Yep, Serena Williams. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. I think that's important. And then this has got to be Toni Morrison. Yep. If there is a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written, you must be the one to write it. I think this is perfect. I think this is perfect because this speaks to the creativity and the ideas, right? And then this one talks about recovering. How do you recover? Because I do feel that there's a bit of recovery here, right? How do we recover from the ills and the disrespect poured upon us? How? Allow our imagination, our creativity to soar, and God will give us the downloads. He will send the dancer of inspiration. He is sending the shaman of birth. The inspiration is giving you clarity to make decisive, wise, proper decisions for your benefit. And in that clarity, in that opening up, you will then receive the answers that you need in order to bring your ideas to fruition, in order to change your life to the direction that you want, and just get up. If you're on the floor, baby, get up. Get up. You're not alone. You're not alone. I think what I want to do is pull one more card. One more card. We will do the unshakable inner peace. That's what it is. We're going to do unshakable inner peace. Okay. Oh, there we go. Listen, this fell right out. And what does it say here? It says that your purpose is personal. How can you be more intentional with your choices and live with more purpose? So in tarot, 18 is the moon card, which is so beautiful because today is the full moon in Leo. It's a super moon. And so this is an opportunity for you to cut less, machete out the things that don't belong. You don't have to be harsh with it. As it said, ask for your healing, their healing. They're both healed, and you bless them and you move forward. Do not allow people to drain you. Do not allow people to suck from your life force. Number 18 here, what does it say? And then we're going to wrap. So it says here, it says, many of us are searching for the one thing that gives us purpose and defines us, the life purpose we think we were born for. Consider that life is the purpose. To live your life more on purpose is the entire reward of your personal journey. Let go of thinking your purpose is just one thing or what you do, and embrace the full expression of yourself, which is your personal expansion. Perhaps you're putting extra pressure on yourself by trying to discover and define yourself to fit into a box. I just talked to you about that. But the things you do are not who you are. They don't define you. So if you feel called to step into a new career, we talked about this idea, this new beginning, this sense of newness, right? A new relationship or experience, then follow the inner nudge and trust that the bigger picture of your life will occur. Staying connected to your true self will help you stay balanced and aligned with your values. So what this book likes to do, it likes to give you a divine assignment. And so it says, instead of focusing on what you should do, what is it that you really want to do? It's saying to be unapologetic about it. And it should make you feel good from the inside out. I talked to you about that. On heaven, on earth, as above, so below, as within, so without. Make choices. We talked about that align with your values, and your true self will flourish. Again, the garden, flourishing. You've drawn this card as a reminder that your life is perfect as it is right now in this moment, and that you're a perfect expression within your life. Some of you might be saying, I shouldn't be here. I should have been further. Why am I here? That's not where I want to be, all that kind of stuff. And I understand that. I used to do that a lot myself too, right? When I was younger, I was like, yeah, when I graduate high school. Yeah, when I graduate university. Yeah, after I get this job. Yeah, after I buy this home. Yeah, after I get married. Yeah, after... Listen, you're going to be yeah after all the time. If you're doing what I used to do, I would implore you to stop. Don't do that anymore. You are where you need to be. It's unfolding. You're learning. You're growing. You're moving. You're making better decisions for yourself. And on this journey, you're going to learn more and more and more about your self-worth. And if I can help you get there faster, and it doesn't have to take you as long as it took me, then I'm happy to do it. I am happy to do it. It says here, as you dive deeper into living more intentionally, all of your experiences become richer and even more rewarding. You can stop second guessing yourself and step into your personal power by aligning with your intentions. So the question that I have for you, and I'm going to close with this, is how can you be more intentional with your choices, and live with more purpose? How are you going to do that? What is that going to look like for you? Right? If this is a kind of material that you're interested in, I would encourage you to get a journal, right? And as you watch my readings, if there's something that sticks out for you, something that you need to remember, a question or some kind of, soul glow work that I'm giving you to do, then you're going to have a place where it all resides, right? Make sure it's protected, that it's just not loosey-goosey and anyone can get into it, because this is your interpersonal work. This is your heart work, your heart space. And it's not to be mocked, toyed, or tampered with, okay? So I thank you so much. This is my first reading for Dark Skin Tarot. I want to say that it was important. I didn't even plan it this way, honestly, but I was playing around with Vedic astrology to find out that my ascendant sign is Leo. And so for this to be the full moon on Leo, and my ascendant is Leo in Vedic, and that I decided today that I was not going to continue with my other YouTube channel because this was a much stronger calling, and this is more along the lines of the work that I want to do. I just want to let you know it's possible. I made a banner, the thumbnail, all this kind of stuff, quick, right? Sometimes all we need to do is just take action, and things align, things happen. So remember your purpose. It's your personal expansion. And miracles abound. They are ready. Make decisions that allow more miracles into your life. And remove the cords and the lines that you might have to other people, situations, places, things, memories of the past, what have you, that help to keep you stuck and not bring you forward. There's so much goodness waiting for you. I want you to know that. Until next time, thank you so much. I'll see you again. Bye.